If you want to be more efficient and effective while running your business with more inner peace, then working on the core of your issues instead of putting on a band-aid is vital. Welcome to the Business Brain Podcast. I'm your host, Esty Rapport, and here to help you improve your 28 cognitive functions, the 28 things that make up thinking. In each episode, we'll discuss a real-life challenge, why you might be struggling with it, and give you practical strategies so all areas of your life will improve.
Procrastination is a sign. Why? What's it coming to show us? And what should you do about it? That's what's coming up next on the Business Brain Podcast, episode 415. But first, what if I told you your life could be easier? You could have less stress, you could get more done in less time, things can just happen naturally, things will fall into place, and procrastination will be a thing of the past. That is something you are interested in, you'll want to apply to your brain rewired. A 90-day cohort, we work together in small groups of entrepreneurs to help your brain reach peak brain performance so all areas of your life become a whole lot easier. That's LifePix, PIX, university.com/your brain rewired. lifepixuniversity.com/your brain rewired. For today's real life challenge, imagine you just hired a personal assistant to help you and take off some workload. She's great at the work you've given her already, but you're procrastinating on giving her work related to marketing. It's just too big and too overwhelming for you to explain it to her with all your strategies and your tactics. Thinking is not one big thing. Thinking is made up of 28 parts called cognitive functions. Naturally, we all have stronger ones and weaker ones, but those weaker ones are making it challenging for us to do what we want to do, making us not want to do the work and making us procrastinate. So procrastination is a sign that one of our cognitive functions, one of our thinking skills is weak. Instead of beating yourself up for procrastinating, take a moment to figure out which one of the cognitive functions are getting in your way. Let's try this together now. Think of a task you procrastinate on often. Got one? Good. Most probably there are many parts to this task. So what part of this task is most challenging? Or what part do you most dislike? Get really specific here. The more specific you get, the easier it will be for you to figure out the cognitive function. Now, take the cognitive function assessment at lifepixuniversity.com/CF and compare that specific part of the task to the assessment. You'll then be able to see which one of the cognitive functions is related to that specific part of the task, the part of the task that you really dislike. This is the weak cognitive function that is getting in your way. Another way to do this is for a week, write down every time you have a task that is challenging. But once again, don't write the whole task, write the specific point of the challenge where you get stuck. After a week, you'll notice there's a pattern in what you've written. That is a very clear sign of what your weak cognitive functions are. Next week, we're going to talk about what to do with this sign. Today, we discussed how procrastination is a sign of a weak cognitive function. You can figure out which cognitive function is getting in your way by figuring out what part of the task you really don't like and compare it to the cognitive function assessment at lifepixuniversity.com/CF. Your challenge this week is to catch yourself procrastinating and take a moment to figure out which cognitive function it is related to. And next week, we're going to discuss how to deal with it. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I can't wait to tackle your procrastination.
That's all for this episode of the Business Brain Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please share it with 2 of your business friends so they too can gain from it, and you'll be helping us reach our goal of 1 million downloads by the end of 2025. Cheers to peak brain performance.